This guy found out that his mom, dad, and brother weren't real and decided to report it to the police, where he found out even scarier things. This is the film Forgotten, and we promise you'll be shocked. A young guy named Jin Selk is riding in a car with his mom, dad, and older brother Yu Selk. They're moving into a new house. Pulling up beside it, the family unloads their belongings. Jin looks at the new house, and for some reason it seems very familiar to him. The youngster is thinking about his older brother and considers him to be a perfect person. Yu Selk graduated from a prestigious university and has always been successful in all sorts of activities, whether it's music, sport, or household chores. Yu Selk got in a car accident 6 months ago and now limps on his left leg. Despite this, he remains the favorite child. Unlike Jin Selk, who has never been able to go to university and takes pills because of his mental problems. Movers bring new belongings into the house. Yu Selk hangs a calendar on the wall, and we learned that it's May 1997. The brothers will share a room, which is strange because there's another room right next door, but it's locked for some reason. Yu Selk explained that it contains the belongings of the previous owner of the house. He goes downstairs to help his parents and runs into some movers at the door. At the same time, the other move asks Gina how old his brother is, but he doesn't have time to answer as Yu Selk returns and chases the workers away. In the evening, the family has dinner while rain falls outside the window. Jin is really curious about a locked room upstairs. His father replies that it is strictly forbidden to enter that room. Suddenly, some kind of knocking is heard. Everyone except Jin is sure that it's just thunder. However, the guy supposes that the noise came from the locked room. He hears the same strange sound again during the night and decides to check what is in the mysterious room. It's Yu Selk who doesn't hear anything suspicious and offers his brother to go on a walk. Jin doesn't want to since it's still raining outside, but Yu Selk insists. After taking umbrellas, the brothers go outdoors. They stand side by side and enjoy the view of the night city. At this time, Yu Selk's phone rings. The father asks him to bring some documents. Yu Selk asks Jin to wait for him and goes inside a house in a few minutes. Jin follows his brother and witnesses a group of unknown men push yourself into a black car and kidnap him. Jin doesn't manage to catch up with the kidnappers and the car drives away. The guy remembers the license plate number and runs to his parents after explaining what happened. He faints from fear and falls to the floor. Jin comes to his senses and asks about Yu Selk, but his parents don't know anything. The police arrive and the detective claims that a car with that license plate doesn't exist. However, the youngster is confident that he memorized the numbers correctly. Several days pass. The police install listening devices on all the phones in the house, but no suspicious phone calls are received. Unexpectedly, Yu Selk returns home on the 19th day. The guy doesn't remember anything, but his parents and agent are very happy to see him home and don't ask too many questions in the morning. Jin drops his medicine in and forgets to take it. Being distracted by Yu Selk's appearance, the brothers eat breakfast and Yu Selk is about to leave. Jin is stunned when he notices that his brother is limping on his right leg. Though he used to limp on his left leg, Yu Selk implies that it's just his brother's imagination and leaves the room in the evening. Jin is studying for his college entrance exams and falls asleep over his books. Yu Selk shows up and sees his sleeping brother, pulls out a pencil lead and brings it too close to Jin's eye. Jin doesn't move all this time after making sure his brother is sleeping soundly. Yu Selk leaves the house, except Jin was only pretending to be asleep. He opens his eyes and decides to follow his brother. Yu Selk walks down the street and at some point stops limping. He gets into a cab and Jin follows him. He sees his older brother meeting with a couple of detectives who call him boss. Yu Selk looks like a real gangster and gives some assignments to his assistants. Jin realizes that the police officers who came to his house weren't real and this guy isn't his brother. The detectives notice Jin and try to catch him, but the guy manages to escape. Yu Selk grabs Jin in a dark alley and sedates him. The guy wakes up at home lying over his books while his brother pretends that nothing special happened last night. Jin runs hysterically to the bathroom and locks himself inside, saying that he remembers all the events of the last night. Yu Selk assures his brother that it was just a nightmare because he hadn't taken his pills on time. Jin finds a pencil lead under the table and is now 100% sure that he didn't imagine it. Jin shares his concerns with his mother, who advises him to go to the police. At night, Jin has another nightmare, dreaming that he entered a locked room and witnesses Yu Selk taking his own life. Flora, the guy, tells him that his mom will be back soon. At that moment, Gina notices a family photo on the wall and realizes that the person who put out the contract is Yu Selk's doctor. Jin Selk meets him on the rooftop and forces him to explain why Doleta required his wife's dad. The doctor explains that the financial crisis made him broke and he issued several insurance policies for his wife so that his children wouldn't become homeless, since Jin Selk took the life of not only his wife but also his daughter. The doctor says that Yu Selk will die too. A fight ensues, resulting in the doctor accidentally falling off the roof, which means Jin won't get any of the promised money. Do you want to see part 2 of this video? Subscribe to the channel and comment part 2. Thanks for watching. I would see you at part 2.